Hi there, my name is Claire Lyons and I'm the Head of Marketing at Jersey Finance. So Jersey Finance is the representative body of Jersey's finance industry. If you think of Visit Jersey and their main product is selling Jersey as a tourist destination, my product is Jersey's International Finance Centre and promoting the many benefits of our industry locally and globally so that investors will bring their business to our island. Day to day, I work on multi-channel marketing campaigns to showcase Jersey's benefits around the world. By multi-channel marketing campaigns, I mean things like developing events, brochures, podcasts, videos, digital campaigns, social campaigns, anything you can think of in terms of advertising our product. I love the fact that every day is different, and I know many people say this, but it is true. On a typical day, I could be reviewing budgets, signing off brochures, approving social media campaigns, looking after guest speakers at an event, or meeting my team for brainstorms and one-to-ones. We work to tight deadlines and this could be stressful, but I do have a great team of very passionate marketers who really enjoy what they're doing and the impact that they're making. Skills-wise, I think there's a few main ones. Emotional intelligence, staying tuned into what people, to understand people and what motivates them is key. Being authentic to yourself, I think the rest takes care of itself really. Organisation, this is crucial to manage everything. I live for lists, so one for work, one for personal life, one for life admin. Creativity, you must be able to think outside the box and have a good imagination and really see things differently. So, how did I get here? Well, I'll have to take you back a little bit in time. The first thing I want you to think about is, do you have a really embarrassing photograph that will come back to haunt you in later life and all the family laugh at? Well, here's mine. I was 11 years old and about to make my confirmation. Oh dear. I was a funny child, I had lots of friends, but I was bullied now and then because of being the absolute tallest in the class, and I had obviously those crazy glasses to deal with as well. Even one of my teachers used to call me the gentle giant, which I absolutely hated. It hurt sometimes. I thought, how can people be so mean to me when, they're far from perfect themselves? Then I discovered netball, which I was really good at because of my height. So it just shows that the thing I thought was my weakness became one of my strengths. I grew up in Belfast in Northern Ireland during the Troubles, which there was many Catholics and Protestants who just got on with their day-to-day lives, but it was tough going with bombs going off, people getting shot and beaten because of their religious beliefs. Of course, in all these moments, there was lots of fun, because when you're a child, childhood still continues, no matter what the crazy adults are doing. And in the midst of all this, my dad got pretty unwell and succumbed to alcoholism. A brilliant mathematician and inspirational teacher, but so many of his students had been killed or ended up in jail or in the IRA, and it really took its toll on him. I had friends when I was younger, but I spent a lot of my time in the bedroom reading books like crazy. This is my little world of certainty and imagination and escape. Careers-wise then, I went through a whole gamut of career choices. My star sign is Libra, so my mum said I could never make up my mind. I wanted to be an artist, a lawyer, a journalist. I started a university degree which had lots of mathematics and economic things in it, which I dropped out of and worked in Belfast for a while. I then went back to uni and did a degree in international studies and French and Spanish, which I absolutely loved. There was less things like accounting and economics and more fun subjects such as marketing and sociology. And even when I was there, you'll never guess what happened. I met and fell in love with a Protestant. So a lesson to learn here is don't judge a book by its cover. Then when the studies were finished, Belfast was still a bit unstable for a mixed religion couple like ourselves, so we took ourselves to Jersey just to get away from the hassle of our hometown. I'd spent a year in France as part of my course, so I got a job in tourism, which wasn't very well paid 20 odd years ago. But I then moved into Lloyd's working in the call centre and then on to relationship management. And when my boss moved to a marketing job with a leading bank, she took me with her, which was fantastic. Now, I had very little marketing experience, but sometimes it's not all, about the experience. It's just the willingness to learn that really can shine through too. I did love marketing and creativity. I knew from all those days back in my room devouring books that I had a creative and imaginative mind. I then moved to a advertising agency, then onwards to Jersey Finance as campaign manager, and then I got promoted to head of marketing. What have I learned from my colourful past? Number one, there's only one you, so show yourself compassion. Treat yourself with kindness, openness and acceptance. And don't try to, catch up or compare yourselves to others, wanting their career plans, their success, their looks, their money. Just go after your own goals. Secondly, treat yourself with the same kindness as you would to a friend. I sometimes felt very socially awkward with my height and my shyness and the glasses, but I was a whiz with words, and I wish I hadn't spent so much time worrying about unimportant things. Number three, don't play the blame game. When my dad wasn't well, I blamed him for not having a perfect family. But now that I'm older and wiser, I think if you're going to blame someone for the things that you feel go wrong, you should also give them credit for the things that go right. There's a balance in everything. My dad, who is now fully recovered, I thank him every day for helping me to understand how to connect with people on an emotional level when they were faced with difficulties or felt like they didn't fit in. For those times when I was away in my room reading my books, I thank him for my creative mind and imagination. And lastly, I'd say listen to your parents or your guardians. Do you ever roll your eyes when your parents give you advice or you feel like that you're being nagged? Well, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and I think she would probably say yes. Your parents are probably, might get slightly obsessed with your life, but be patient with them. They do mean well. So I'd like to leave you with this little quote, which I think sums up my personal and professional life. It's from Maya Angelou. I've learned that people forget what you said, people forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. I strongly believe that being authentic and how you make people feel is more important than actions and words. So this is what happened to the geeky girl, and it reminds me how far I've come when I look at that picture. I hope you take some positive things away from my little video today, and I wish you the best of luck with everything. Thank you. Goodbye.